Hello. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. How are you? How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun? I'm good. I will say, Jessie has not come downstairs yet, so David let her out at like 7 or 6:30, and then she went back to bed, and she's not come back downstairs yet, so if she comes downstairs and I have to let her out, I apologize in advance, because you never know with her, but she seems like a sleepy bug today, so maybe she'll just stay sleeping. Did everybody have a good weekend? It's actually not raining yet for once, so I thought maybe she'd want to like go out and like try to scare the squirrels, and we've had a couple cats recently in our backyard, and she's been very, very excited to see them, which is quite funny. So yeah, I just wanted to say that because you know how she is. Well, you might have guessed. She's very insistent, so she has to go out. She'll just come and just nudge you and nudge you and nudge you until you let her out. Like over and over and over again. So I just thought I'd let you know. So today we're going to do this big monster here, like this. And we'll use, I chose like a lightish minty green color. You don't have to. You can choose the color that goes well in between these ones. So I'm kind of like talking about how to choose colors as well as the colors that you choose, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to choose a lighter one. One, because I've already done it on the sample, so I know what it looks like. But two, I have quite a dark edge here, and this one's a little bit darker, so I'm going to lighten it up by putting this in the back. So you're going to take all 6 strands. Did I see that Meg joined? I didn't say hi to Meg. And a little knot on the end. Let me see about this for a minute. There's just a cord. I just want to tape it to the table because I know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna bump it and then the whole screen is gonna get like whiplash. Okay. Hi Meg. There she is. And Louise is here too. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Right, so I'm not going to zoom it because we're going to do this big long stem first and then come back and do each of the leaves. So we'll do just a regular back stitch all the way down the stem. Make sure that they're about evenly spaced, so choose it how long you want them to be and try to make all of your stitches evenly spaced for this one because we're not going to whip it, we're not going to do anything special, just a back stitch. Man. The backstitch is easy, so I'm not really explaining it. This last weekend, I stitched up 2 patterns and took pictures so I can make them into pattern of the months. So I'm well proud of myself. And then I have kind of 2 more to do because I'm going to the States at the end of July and all of August. So I'm going to do a bunch of work now so I don't have to do so much whilst I'm there. So yeah, so the book one, people really loved it. So I think I'm going to do a kit of that one, maybe 2 in September or October. And I think that'll be good. But I don't know. I want to do a couple book quotes to put on the bottom underneath the book. Small, but like short little ones, you know? And maybe like, I don't know. I'll chat about it later because all I'm going to do is talk about that now. Okay, so you've done your backstitch all the way to the top. And what you're going to do now is do the satin stitch straight like we did with these ones. So you're not going to curve it in or angle it in. Just do them straight and parallel like these. So if you need to do the lines on there, and I'll show that again just in case, especially kind of on these ones where you have to go around. And these ones you'll just make short little stitches to fill in those areas. This one will stitch straight over this line because it's really just a line. So we'll just do one stitch there later. So it looks difficult, but it's not. I figured we'd do it on a Monday and then we'd get it all done. So you can do, like I said before, for the other one, you can do one on each side if you feel like that helps you better, or you can do one side and then go back and do the other side. If that helps. And your stitches are just going to be getting shorter and shorter to show the curve of the leaf. Hi, George. And then we'll do the other side. I love that George just pops in to say hi. It makes my day. So there's one finished. And then because, of course, I don't like to put the thread across, because you can see here, you can see it go across. So I will go straight down to this one and then do this one. Because I always try to keep my threads contained in the flower. So even if that means I have to kind of go back and tuck it under a stitch. I'm just weird. I think if it's for you, then it probably doesn't matter that much, but I just know that if I saw it on the wall or wherever, it would just grind my gears. Any questions about this one? It's pretty simple, and we've done it like lots of times before. But it really is a great stitch to practice because you'll find that you use it a lot, even though maybe it won't be your favorite. I used to really hate it. So there's that one. And we'll go straight to this one. And I'll zoom in a bit on this one so you can see. It's just like the other ones. And I'm gonna do one more here because it looks like a little straight on this one side. So there we go. 3 down. Next. So this one's gonna be a bit tricky because you have to go around each one. So this is where angling your needle up or down to tuck it in is going to be very beneficial to you. Just take it slow. Hello. They will be tiny stitches, but overall it will give the look that you've stitched the flower on top of the leaf, and that's what you want. I mean, you probably should have done all of the background stuff first and then stitch the other things on top. But with flowers like this that have a lot of details, it's hard because then you have to make it up if you do the green leaf first and then stitch the flower on top of it, because you don't have that guide anymore after you stitch the green leaf. We did it! We did it! Ta-da! Pretty much done. I'm just seeing this one though. Oh dear. Okay, that's enough for that. Let me tie it. I cannot believe that Jesse's not come down yet. I almost don't want to say anything because then it's going to jinx it. I tell you guys last week that I dropped my favorite pair of scissors. It's these, because they have real thick handles, so you can grab them really easy. And I dropped them on the floor and now the end is like blunted. I'm so mad about it. See? They used to be so sharp. Now I need to go and find some more scissors. They're just Fiskars. But they're so good. I've had them since like 2014. I also have those cute little stork ones. But the handles where you put your fingers in are really small, so they're not easy to grab off the table. I'm just threading my needle, having a drink, and then we'll finish the rest. Or some of the rest. Man, I made this string long. Don't really have anything to chat about today because, like I said, I spent the entire weekend stitching. I did do my mother-in-law's nails yesterday, though. She came over and we had taco bowls, and then, well, I did her nails and then we did taco bowls. But it really wasn't an eventful weekend. Didn't do anything, just worked the whole weekend. Isn't that ridiculous? So you can see I am not following this line, and that's because I went a bit crazy with this line and didn't trace it properly. So I think even in the instructions, I say if you trace it wonky, you're probably going to stitch it wonky. And that's exactly what's happened. Get out of here. So if you get any that look a bit like this, or they look twisted, just pull them out and pull them back down again, and they should be okay. Carrie says, sorry to ask about it again, but have you watched all of Chernobyl? We just finished it on Saturday because there was no Love Island, so we decided to watch Chernobyl. We only had 2 episodes left anyways, but oh my god. It's quite sad, wasn't it? I think it was really well done, though, as far as the actors and kind of explaining everything really clearly so that people can understand, like, the magnitude of what happened. Because obviously people know what happened. It's history. It's like, it's a real thing. But I think the way that they, like, presented it really got the point across that Carrie says, I couldn't believe it, to be honest. So shocking. Yeah, I guess I didn't realize it was such a, like a controversial thing there. And how kind of it didn't just blow up because it blew up. Like, there was a reason, and I don't think I'm saying it how I should be saying it. But, like, if they wouldn't have done the test, it probably wouldn't have happened, I guess. So it was a kind of preventable thing. So just real quick, this one's going to be a lot like this one, where you're going to have to really stick your needle in on an angle to kind of tuck it under each of the leaves. So if you do it straight down like this, you're going to have a little piece of white showing, which is not a big deal, but it's just you want it to look, like I said before, like you've stitched this flower on top of the leaf and not gone back and tucked it under like I did, or like we all did. I think there's a new Handmaid's Tale out as well, and new Big Little Lies. Did anybody watch that? I don't know if it's in England, but I saw a couple of people on Instagram saying that they had watched the new Big Little Lies. Okay, I've just got 2 more left, and I'm going to finish them right now. Don't like that, see? It's such a little thing, but I just can't. I don't like to see it. Yeah, I really love the first season. Carrie says, I love the first series of Big Little Lies. I haven't watched the new series yet, though. I haven't either, and I wonder what they're going to do with it, because they've, like, solved the case, haven't they? So I hope it's not, like, a series for a series' sake. Like, let's make more money, so let's make it. Let's make more. So what I mean by, so I've just finished here. And what I'm going to do is slide the needle under this bunch of threads. And then down, like this. And then up through this hole. So that it goes straight along the line, and then you don't get a line across. Ooh. Made it too tight. And then continue. This way? Yeah, this way. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Carrie says, I didn't think they knew what actually happened, so I thought they were about discovering the truth, if that makes sense. But at the end, you knew who was dead, who died, and who did it. Right? My problem is that I never really watch the shows properly because I'm always doing something else. Like I'm always stitching up patterns or orders or something. My other problem is that I get the book and the TV series confused. But I don't think I read Big Little Lies, the book. I've gone off a bit here, haven't I? Why has this just gone real dark? Has it just gone dark on your screens? Oh well. We haven't done Killing Eve yet. We haven't watched that. We watched the first series, but not the second one. It's all out on iPlayer, isn't it? My phone just like dying slowly. It's got a weird shape to it. Got the last one, and I don't think I'm gonna win. Ooh! Louise said that she's drawn a villanelle and wondering if she can stitch it up. Give it a go. Why not? At least show everybody, you know? What's her real name? Do we know her real name? Now I really want to watch it. I should probably wait for David though, eh? Okay, I'm not gonna win. That's right, Oksana. You can tell when I get desperate and I'm trying to make it work. So these ones just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stitch them however. And this one I'm like, save the thread all around the outside. Save it, save it. I have a little bit more to do. I think most of this next week is all greens or details. Actually, I might go look. So tomorrow is details, and then all the rest of the week is greens. So make sure you have greens, all your greens for all the stems and stuff. Mapped out, or just grab your green pot of colors and make sure you have them out as well. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll do all the details, so all the things we haven't done yet. So the middles of these, the middles of these, the middles of these, and then these ones. So what I would suggest for tomorrow is to grab the colors that you've already used. So all the flower colors and these colors in the middle, because we'll use those to fill in the middle of the other things. And it will make it look a bit more comprehensive. Is that the right word? You know, like it all goes together. Okay, so when you're finished, one thing I always like to do is, especially with these ones, is go back, have a look, and see if there's any that you need to add a little stitch to, meaning that if the side is too square and not round, so you can tell this one is quite round, then you can always go back and add a little stitch there to make it look a bit more shapely. So I might go back and add a little stitch here because this one's already a bit wonky looking. I got too excited about talking. So yeah, so this is what we've got so far. After this is what we have so far. And then tomorrow, like I said, we'll do all the details. So tonight I'll finish the ones I haven't done. So this one, that one, on these flowers here. And then we'll fill in all the little centers with some French knots, some satin stitches, some modified French knots, these. So yeah, I'm excited, guys. Week 3 is happening. All right, so I will let you go. Tag me in your pictures. God knows where Jessie is. Upstairs sleeping the day away. Goodness gracious. All right, well, have a great day, and I will talk with you tomorrow. Bye.